Republican lawmakers in the House are still fighting each other with a government shutdown just days away. In the Senate, Republicans came to an agreement with Democrats, voting to move forward on a short-term spending bill to keep the government running. The House is focusing on a long-term budget, and Speaker McCarthy is still trying to win over a handful of right-wing holdouts. Scott MacFarlane has the latest. Scott, it's good to see you. What is Speaker McCarthy's strategy now?
There's a lot of moves, just no real movement. The fundamentals haven't changed. At some point, the speaker's got to decide whether he's going to push something on the House floor that Democrats will support. There's no way to keep the government open unless Republicans and Democrats agree on how to do so. But at this moment, the House Speaker seems disinclined to put anything on the floor that has a mass of Democrats behind it. So that's why a shutdown is not only possible come Sunday, 12:01 a.m. Eastern, but seems increasingly likely. And the senators are kind of calling the bluff here. There's a bipartisan group of senators that want to put a short-term bill on the floor, 45 days or so, keep the government open, let the negotiations continue, a little money for Ukraine, a little money for disaster relief, and enough to keep all the agencies functioning. But Republicans in the House say that's a non-starter. So we are today where we've been for weeks, if not months, in an intransigent moment where the House is not going to move on a bipartisan bill, and a bipartisan bill is still needed to keep the lights on and the doors open here.
So then the likelihood of doing anything by the deadline, it seems pretty slim.
I think the odds decrease by the moment. I think some of the House Republicans who are in the room trying to negotiate acknowledge as much, and they have been kind of battling amongst themselves in the U.S. House. Republicans saying that if we let the shutdown happen, we risk losing leverage in negotiations, but we also risk all the things that are jeopardized by a government shutdown. The furlough of tens of thousands of workers across America, a gut punch to the stock market, the economy, to your 401k, possible delays, backlogs, if not the halting of processing of visas, passports, veterans benefits, some education student loans. All of the pain that is exacted by a government shutdown seems imminent. And for House Republicans, there's a divide over whether it's a good thing or a bad thing for their negotiations.
Scott, thank you very much.